a lot of crowds now are fucked up. Like people get offended like really easily now. Like I did this joke once a little while back. It was and it wasn't even because of the joke. I used the word retard on stage, and this woman came up to me after the show, and she was like, "My son is a retard, and I don't think he'd appreciate your type of humor." And I was like, "Of course he wouldn't appreciate my type of humor. He's a fucking retard. He wouldn't get anything of what I do. Like, he wouldn't fucking catch his subtleties. He wouldn't even find the room. Like, he'd show up an hour late going, "How was the magic show?" And he'd be... And she didn't even use the word retard, which really fucking offended me. That offended me, because she kept on saying, "Stop using the R word, the R word." And I was like, fuck you. It's not the R word, it's retard. It's not the C word, it's cunt. The only word that we shouldn't use, that we should replace with the letter, is the N word. That's the only one. That's the only one. But she was trying to steal the letter thing from black people. And I was like, fuck you. You can't compare. Like, they worked hard for that. Like, you can't just steal that from black people. You can't compare what your kid goes through to what black people have been through in America for the last 300 years. That's the worst thing ever. That's an insult for black people everywhere. It's an insult to blacks. It's an insult to their parents or grandparents or ancestors. That's fucking shitty for slaves. That's even an insult for slave owners, because no slave owner would have bought a retard. I'm sorry. He would have been the worst fucking slave ever. You'd be like, "Fucking slave, I put him outside to pick cotton. He's eating the cotton. What the fuck? God damn it. God damn it." Every time I whip him, he hugs me. That's no good. What the fuck?